Hey everybody, your friendly math tutor here with the daily SAT challenge, Sunday, July 19th, 2026. Okay, so here we have a problem. I feel like in a lot of problems, I mention that Desmos could work, but I a lot of times choose another way, and that is because sometimes I can just do math more quickly than I can type things in Desmos. But this is one where I actually want to just show you how you can do an entire problem in Desmos. So I'm not going to write a single thing. There are little things I could do in here, but I want to illustrate. This is a pretty cool problem where the entire problem can be done in Desmos. But it's also a good illustration of that Desmos is not a replacement for math concepts. The better you know the math concepts, the better you can use Desmos. So just to set this up, I know this goes through the origin, so I know the 2 points that this line goes through, so I'm going to use a Desmos table to find that. And then I know this line is perpendicular, so I will have to know how to, do the negative reciprocal, so I have to know that. And then if I want to find the x-intercept, if I just have this point and slope, what I'm going to use is point-slope form, like the lesser-known forms of a line, where, again, if you know it, you'll be able to plug it in directly, not have to solve anything, and we'll get the x-intercept, all right? So, again, to be able to do this whole problem in Desmos, you have to know a lot of math, all right? So, now let's do it. So, we are going to start with Desmos table. It told me that one went through the origin, so I have 0, 0, and then it went through 6, 8. Just do a little regression. Now, now here's another important thing. If I am going to take the negative reciprocal of that slope, I have to know that 1.3 repeating is 4/3. So I'm going to use a slope of negative 3/4. And I know it still goes through the point 6, 8. So I'm going to use point slope form. So y minus 8 equals. Now I'm going to use negative 3/4 because, again, I know that 1.3 repeating is 4/3, perpendicular, negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal. And then I'm going to do x minus 6. And then just hop on over and find that the x-intercept is 16.6 repeating. So what I can do is just hop back here, and it wants the x-coordinate of the point C. So I am just going to put 16 point, all right? Now I get 5 characters, so I'm going to do 6, 7. And that is going to be the answer. Now, again, we could do that as a fraction if we wanted to, but we don't have to, all right? We just need to do 5 characters and round appropriately. But if we wanted it as a fraction, then it'd be a little harder because, again, Desmos, once you stop it, it won't do it appropriately because you'll have to round it at some point. But I would just give this as the answer. Or it's 16 2/3, which is what? 50/3. So that's also the answer. So 50/3 would be an appropriate answer. You'd likely get this if you did it a different way by hand, which also is cool as well. But I just wanted to, again, illustrate a way to do a problem completely in Desmos without doing anything else. All right? Hope that helped.